They changed things up on the playback side on my end. I don't know if it looks different for you guys. But man, I don't know where nothing's at now. Chat's still in the same spot, so that's good. Oh, there it is. 2. Darren's here. All right, what's up? But welcome in once again, everybody. We're live here. Off day tomorrow, so I'm taking advantage as well. I'm taking the day off. No streams. What's up, Darren? But then we play Atlanta and Seattle. And then Monday night is a Met off day, but I'll be doing the Bengals Commanders NFL game. And then Mets and Marlins, I think, are all set up right now. So Sharon's here saying good afternoon, Met fans. Bud is here saying, come on, Mets, get back to winning ways. Yeah, so Mania on the mound today for the Mets. Hopefully he has a little bit better outing than last time. Got into the 6th inning before imploding. Frank says, let's hope the Mets don't commit tomfoolery. LFGM. Jake is here saying, hey y'all, is this the day the Mets get their act together? We shall see. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so. We're still waiting for first pitch here, so let's take a look at some of the other games going on right now. Oops, we want ESPN, not MLB. ESPN's got a better scoreboard for the games. And Charles, if you can hear me, can you do me a favor? No, I'll get it. The Twins have a 2-1 lead over the Royals. Pirates and Reds, no score in the 3rd. Astros have a 1-0 lead over the Yankees going to the 3rd. Marlins have a 1-0 lead over the Braves. A's and O's, no score. Tigers up 2-0 over the Angels. Guardians and White Sox just underway. Phillies and Rangers at 2:30. Nats and Giants at 4 o'clock. Red Sox Padres at 4. Rockies Diamondbacks at 4. Rays Mariners, Blue Jays Dodgers all at 4 o'clock. And the nightcap, Cubs and Cardinals. Quinn Priester. 21 games, 16 starts. He's got an 11-2 record, a 3.15 ERA. The first pitch to Lindor, in for a strike, 0-1. Camden's here saying, let's go, Mets. On the outside corner, 0-2. Natalie says, I feel like Lindor and Nimmo are not hitting that well right now. Nobody's hitting well right now. But Lindor and Nimmo especially striking out a lot, where the other guys are making contact. Making contact means you're getting close to breaking out of the slump. Swinging and missing. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. Top of the first right now, Envy. Just started. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. I had never seen that last night during that torrential rainstorm Milwaukee was getting. Oh, he hit him. He had him 0-2 and he hit him. So the Mets get a leadoff runner here. That'll bring up Soto. Gelbs was saying it was going to bring up Francisco Lindor. Hey, we will take it. At least someone got on. Swinging and staring is another story. Soto on a 3-game home run streak. Charles says winners never quit and quitters never win. Lindor, Priester steps off the rubber there. Gives a look over to Lindor at first, but no throw. And there goes Lindor. Pitches outside to throw down to second. Not in time. 18th stolen base for Lindor. So runner on second. Nobody out. .33 and Soto bunts foul. Oh, 1-1. Raymond's here saying afternoon, John and all. Let's go Mets. And a grounder at a second. Base hit in the center field. Lindor will round third, and the Mets take an early 1-0 lead. Envy says all the Mets need to strike out. Let's see if Soto swipes a bag here. Outside corner 0-1. Frank says, Carla and me agreeing, you're going to have 31 subs. Whoa. And Soto goes. The pitch is outside. No throw. And the Mets steal another bag. James, how are you, James? Great to see you again. The 1-1. Inside 2-1. As Frank always wants, make the pitcher work. He's up to 12 pitches here. Still nobody out. The 2-1. Inside 3-1. Nimmo has 26 strikeouts in his last 14 games. The 3-1. Outside ball 4. That'll bring up Alonso. Yesterday, Alonso homered in yesterday's game, tying Darryl Strawberry for the all-time Met home run lead at 252 homers. Mets, James says the Mets made the dirty diaper. Now they need to change it and clean it up. Very nice. James says, looks like we're playing a good game so far. Let's go Mets. They need to be aggressive like that. I don't like Soto bunting. He shouldn't be playing small ball. Maybe just trying to adjust the infield maybe, Darren? So I agree. Normally I don't like it either, but Gina is here saying good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. PAS, and hello to PAS Nation. The first pitch to Pete. Down low, 1-0. Leo is here saying hello, Mets fans. How did the Mets score? A hit by pitch, a stolen base by Lindor, and then a single up the middle. And then Nimmo walked. So first and second, nobody out for Pete here. If up and in, 2-0. Come on, Alonso. Time to break the record. The 2-0. And Pete hits one to short. Flips it to second for one. They'll flip the first. 6-4-3 double play. Soto goes to third. That'll bring up McNeil. All in chat. Great to be here. Fell asleep on you guys last night. No worries, Gina. Frank says the hungry, speedy game benefits the Mets. Keep the consistency, concentration going. Swung on a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. And for a strike. No, called the ball 1-1. Wow, that one looked like a strike to me. And that one ripped out to right. It'll get down for a base hit. Soto will score, and the Mets take a 2-0 lead. That'll bring up Mauricio. Darren says if Soto steals a base or hits a sac fly, that's the extent of small ball or walk. That's okay. Also, unless he was making infield moves or positions to open a hole. Gina says still recovering from walking. Guest services at City Field was top notch. On the outside corner, 0-1 to Mauricio. Let's go, Mets. Frank, letting people know. Make sure you hit the live button already. Let's go. The 0-1 to Mauricio. And chopped foul, 0-2. Frank says, do tap that like and subscribe button. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Priester up to 22 pitches here in the first. So good job by the Mets to make them work. The 1-2 to Mauricio. And a chopper up the middle. Base hit. McNeil will round second but put on the brakes. That'll bring up Mullins. So first and second here for the Mets for Mullins. Mullins had an RBI single last night. In for a strike, 0-1. I'm on the job, Mr. John. For how long, that's another story. The 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. Charles says live streaming now on the PAS network. Sunday afternoon edition of MLB baseball action. Mr. John as your host, providing great play-by-play with informative commentary. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. Exactly, Darren. The law of averages eventually has to apply. Mets can't continue losing and the Brewers can't continue winning. The 1-2. And fouled off. We'll do it again. And that's what I was telling the Brewer fans that have been hopping in. I mean, the Brewers, yes, right now, best record in baseball, playing at almost a 900 winning percentage. They're not going to keep that up. Look at the remaining 45 games or whatever they have and consider them winning 60 to 70% of them. And that one blooped to second, broken bat. They go to first for the out. That'll retire the side, but the Mets put up a 2-spot. The bat went flying. I thought it was going to be the ball going in the center field. But the Brewers coming up, looking to respond from the Mets 2-spot there. When was the last time we had a good first inning? Yeah, let's see here. Well, no. I mean, we've been scoring a lot in the first inning. Game 1, we scored a run. Against the Guardians, we had a run. Against San Francisco, we had a run. The Mets usually do pretty good in the first inning, but then they fall apart. Jake says their at-bats already look a bit better than yesterday, regardless. Let's see if they keep it up. James S. says, good job, offense. Let's go, defense. Frank says it feels like 1979 with Kingman coming up. How did we score the first 2 runs, says Lux? An RBI single by Soto after Lindor was hit by a pitch and stole a base. And then after Nimmo walked, Alonso grounded into a double play, but then McNeil singled to make it 2-0. Mauricio singled, and then Mullins just grounded out to end the inning there. Jason says, can we just keep the lead? My fellow Met fans, hope is a dangerous game. Jonathan is here saying hello, John. What's up, Jonathan? Manaea on the mound. Once again, 4 starts. 1-1 record with a 3.52. 23 innings. 0.96 whip, though. Inside corner, 0-1. The trick is a decent pitching game. Defense from the Mets. I mean, they didn't hit very well last night. And a ground ball to short. Lindor's got this one. 1 away. But 2 costly errors cost the Mets last night. Jonathan says, let's at least get 1 out here in Milwaukee. Yeah, let's not get swept. Let's not get swept here.
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Whoa, easy, Ronnie. Who's adrenaline junkies? We don't have that many people here yet. What are you talking about? Up high, 1-0. Gina says, so sweet. Still needs replaced, so please pull it. Love this channel. Thank you, Mr. John and PAS Nation. Up high, 2-0. Let's go, Manaea. It fouled straight back, 2-1. The 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Darren says, at least the Mets are scoring early. And that one ripped out to left. And that'll split the gap. Go all the way to the wall. Mullins will come over to play it. a one-out double. That'll bring up William Contreras, who's DHing today. But Darren says at least the Mets are scoring early. Now they have to sustain their offense throughout the game, and the manager has to make the right bullpen moves. Leo says we started off 3 days straight. We started off good 3 days straight. If we would play great for a full game, the wins will come back again. Frank saying a respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. Respectful, as compared to a disrespectful hello. Gina says, hope everyone is well. Happy Sunday. We need a W, Mr. John. Love the sub numbers going up. Feels just like the other day we hit 7 and we're almost up to 7,100 already. Down low, 1 and 2. They check down at first, no swing. And that ground ball is short. The runner will hold it second. Over to first, 2 away. I see, Mr. John. Great stuff. Here's Vaughn. 1 for 8 in the series. Batting .241 on the year with 12 homers, 47 ribbies. I was taught to be respectful with a slap upside the head. Leo says, I still have faith we will turn this around. Charles, thank you for the rules. I'll post those here in a second. DO1. Up high, 101. Charles says, guidelines for chatting, absolutely 100%. No exceptions. No spoilers, no trolling, no spamming, no religious talk, no political talk, no self-promotion or posting of links, unless approved by the host. We still get paid. We still get trolls in here. There's a strike, 2 and 2. Charles also says, also 100%, no exceptions. No profanity. Be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge the argument, not the person. The 2-2. And that one popped foul down the right field side. The best person is back. Right now we have the number 3 wild card spot, Manny. 2.5 game lead over the Reds. Charles. Oh, the 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. So after a 1-out double, he's stranded at second. We go to the second. 2-0 Mets. 8-9-1 coming up. Beatty, Terens, and Lindor. Charles says your attitude will determine your altitude. That's the slap. Switch that over. Some other games going on right now. The Twins have a 2-1 lead over the Royals. The Reds up 4-0 over the Pirates. The Astros now up 2-0 over the Yankees. The Marlins up 1-0 over the Braves. A's and O's still scoreless. Tigers up 3-0 over the Angels. White Sox up 3-0 over the Guardians. All of their games are later on. Phillies and Rangers getting ready to get started right now. 2:35 first pitch. So Pest person says if the Mets choke, I'll be mad. A lot of us will be mad. I did not see if our guy Fitzy was doing any streams today. He didn't. We use the same website for streaming, and he did not have anything scheduled when I went live. So. And a bunch of people are live. Beatty takes the first one outside, 1-0. And that one lined foul, 1-1. Our guy Snowman is live right now doing the Yankees-Astros game. Down low, 2-1. So when we go in between innings again, I'll post Snowman's link. Pitch clock violation. It's 3-1. Let me come back over to the chat. Let's add to this. Let's go, Brett. Bernard is here saying hello, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Victor's here saying good afternoon, everyone. He went 3-2. Have to keep the faith. Mets all the way. Hey, Sean M is back saying good afternoon, Mr. John. And everybody else. Mets 9-2. Mania AKs. Go Tribal Chief. And Beatty's guys went out to left. Back at the track at the wall, and it's out of here. Opposite field solo shot for Beatty, and the Mets take a 3-0 lead. Mets came close to tying the first game. Costly errors and Mendoza using Stanek might have cost them the second game. Correct, Darren. Let's go, LFGM, says Frank. Leo says, I know the Reds are decent, but I don't feel scared of them at all. Yeah, but if the Mets keep playing bad, if the Mets keep going 1-9 over a 10-game span, the Reds just have to play 500 baseball. Yes. District Nation is here. Well, way to get out early, Mets. Guys, make sure you check out District Nation. Does a great job of calling Nationals games. Going to be doing a lot of Commanders games as well. Beatty said, this is how you do it. Gina says, woohoo. Raymond says, Brett, let's go. DO2 to Terrence here. And a ground ball that's short. Ortiz has got it, one away. Back to the top of the order. Lindor. Was hit by a pitch his first time, stole a base and scored. The first pitch, way outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. And a ground ball foul, 1-2. It just got serious. Let's go, Mets. Way to go, Beatty. That's our dog. The 1-2. Oh, swung on a miss, struck him out, 2 away. Charles has also saying smash them free subs and hit the like button. Here's Soto, had an RBI single, scored a run and stole a base his first time. Outside, 1-0. Leo says, you're right, John. 1-9, don't cut anything. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Gina says, PAS and PAS Nation make my day. Thank you, Mr. John and PAS Nation. So happy you got to go to a game this week, Gina. Unfortunately, they lost, but that had to be cool. That one goes foul, 2-2 here. Tell Nelson we said hello as well. Down low, 3-1. Actually, that was a foul ball. Oh, Gina says, and hello to Mrs. PAS, of course. Mrs. PAS is going to have to make an appearance here. We can't wait for this. We can't wait for the championship. And a chopper to first. Vaughn will take it to the bag himself. But the Mets had a run on the Beatty homer. We go bottom 2, 3-0. Steven's here. Welcome in, Steven. Saying, how's it going, Mets fan? Actually winning. That's a good start. Frank says, can't wait till this guy is healthy. I'm back. Winker. Fonzie. All right, everybody on the YouTube side, let's go over. I'm going to post a link in the chat while we're in between innings here and with the Brewers coming up. Go over to Snowman. Tell him PAS sent you over. I got his live stream going, so I'll see who's there. Let's help get him to 2,000 subs. Gina says, Mr. John, it's something I always wanted to do. An experience, I'll never forget it. Leo says, we really need this win. LFGM, light them up. Mania will do the rest. Love it. Charles is over there. I'm over there. Come on, guys. Hit that link. Frank's over there. Sharon's over there. Love it. Oh, they're talking about brats again. If Jonathan's still here, I need to know if he's making brats again. Love it. Thank you guys for going over. The Fonz. Yeah. It's because somebody in the chat earlier in the year, I don't remember who it was, kept calling him Winkler instead of Winker. And that one lifted foul out the left field side. And it'll go foul. Lindor gave chase, but it's out of play. Darren's over there as well. Love it. Thank you all so much for going over and supporting Snowman. And he struck out. The batter thought he fouled that ball off. I thought it was foul, but no, he did not touch it. He struck out, one away. Jonathan says he's making his award-winning chili tonight. Well, he spelt it like the country, so... There's a strikeout and 1-1, excuse me. Let's go. This is powerful indeed. Foul tipped at the plate, 1-2. Leo says, I'll never forget my experience that I had at Shea Stadium as a kid. Still remember like it was last year. The 1-2. And that one popped foul down the right field side. Victor over there as well. Blue Beetle, love it. Leo over there, love it. Thank you all so much for going over to Snowman. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. 2 away, 3 straight strikeouts for Mania. Leo was over there as well. Let's go. Yo, CP! What is up, my man? Let's salvage a series. Let's go, Matt. CP, when are you coming back? We need your sanity, bud. Don't want to. Foul at the plate, foul. Stayed foul. It looked like it was going to roll fair, but it stayed foul. Vintage says, hey, PAS, great way of ending this slump. Great job, Brett. The 1-1. Inside. Don't know where that missed. CP's officially back. Post game this afternoon on the channel. Let's go. We will redirect over to CP's channel when we're done. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Hopefully spamming them W's. He's got to be getting close to 2,500 subs. The 3-1 inside corner. No, called the ball. So a 2-out walk. First walk for Mania. That'll bring up Lockridge. And Mania being our ace is too funny. Mania's not our ace. What do you mean? I'm cooking the whole South American country. Me needs spelling class. In for a strike, 0-1. And that one fouled off, 0-2. Raymond saying, get this guy, Mania. Victor over there as well. Jonathan over there saying hi to Snowman. Let's go. Thank you, guys. The brats didn't work for us last night. Nope. That's all right. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Tried the chili. And that one fouled off down the right field side. Yo. Whoa. Fouled off, still 1-2. Is it turkey chili? No. Those are 2 different countries. The 1-2. Fouled straight back again. Let's see what Mania is up to pitch count wise. 36 pitches. Pitch count's way too high here. Ground ball foul. Charles has got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Pause now and give it a thumbs up. Beef and pork outside, 2-2. 3 different peppers. Hey, welcome back in. Now let's go Mets. Is there any Mets playing hurt that we know? Not that I know of. Alright, Mania, come on, dude. Another foul ball here, dude. Come on with the pitch count. Gonna be you get 40 pitches here in the second inning. Yeah, Dom, knock it off. Because next time, it's not timed out. It's blocked from the channel. Charles says for every cause there's an effect, and for every action there's a reaction. And that one driven out to right field. Soto back to the track. And he'll make the catch. We go to the third. Still 3-0 Mets. For the Mets coming up, it'll be Nimmo, Alonso, McNeil, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go. We're up over 100 in the chat today. Let's go. Smash them thumbs up. We have 6 on the playback side today, but only Darren chatting it up over there. Man, excuse me. Come back over to the chat here. Charles says, express yourself respectfully. Feel free to join in the chat at any time. Eric, trying to say something. Tony saying hi. What's up, Tony? Let's get some more here. Start at Nimmo. District Nation, I'm going to the Nats-Mets game coming up in D.C. Sharon says, now I'm craving chili. Good job, defense. Let's go offense. Let's get a couple more. Eric says, LFGM. Gotta have this one. They're making nachos in there. Wow. What else are we putting? Nothing else on the nachos? There you go. Some sour cream. A little bit of sour cream in there. Gina says, the game went so fast in for a strike, right? A lot different than watching it on TV, right? It goes by so fast when you're there. Didn't want to leave the ballpark, but had to give the wheelchair back. No, they should let you keep it. There's a strike. No, down low, 1-1. I'm calling it Mendoza Mystery Chili. He's still spelling chili wrong. Child foul, 1-2. Now, man, excuse me. Outside, 2-2. Let's go. I think Pete's going to be standing number 1 after today. Taking that pressure off his back. The 2-2. And a chopper up to first. Vaughn will take it to the bag himself. 1 away. That'll bring up Alonso. Alonso grounded into a double play his first time. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you for having that kind of power. Thank you. And Alonso lines one out to right. That's a fair ball. Alonso will make his way to second. The throw is late, and it's a 1-out double. That'll bring up McNeil, who had an RBI single his last time. Leo says, "Come on, MVP." That's what we need. That's what we need Pete doing, going the other way with the baseball. Johnson says, "Okay, chili." Finally can spell it. Natalie says, "Yes, Pete." That offsets the double play. In for a strike, 0-1 to McNeil. Yeah, my chili, like Mendoza, you don't know what you're going to get. The 0-1. It popped up. Oh, on the third base side, foul territory. It'll be caught. 2 away. Oop, that's a 5, not a 3. It's third base, not first base. That'll bring up Mauricio. He singled his first time. Yonkers says singles and doubles. Give me that all the time, Yonkers. Singles and doubles, and sprinkle in a home run every once in a while. Oh, somebody must have been spamming and I missed it. Outside, 1-0. Charles says you don't have to spam. Once you post a comment, it is seen. Correct. Come on, Alonso, get a hit. Oh, wait, you just hit a double. Great job. Come on, Jeff, get another hit. Outside. Jeff grounded out, Raymond. Texas is up 2-0 over the Phillies. The 2-0. And that one ripped. Base hit. Let's see if they send Alonso to throw to the plate. Is not in time to throw back down to second. And that'll score a run. That's all right. Mauricio did the right thing by stopping to make sure Alonso scored. But it's 4-0. We go bottom 3. The run does score. Yup. Love it. Way to go, Ronnie. Once again, base hit. Keep giving me base hits all day. Yonker says this is the type of offense we've needed during the skid. So we go bottom 3. It'll be Ortiz, Durbin, and Collins. 9, 1, and 2 in the Brewers lineup. I wonder if the Mets player said, you know what? Let us take care of the hitting. You guys just stand here and get paid. Jonathan says, give me small ball anytime. Yeah, here's your check, Chavez. Now do nothing. Yeah, respond to some more fans on Twitter. Up high, 1-0. Gina says, exactly, Mr. John. Manufacturing runs. Hope I said that right. Correct. Charles says, swung on a missed 1-1. To all on the PAS network live stream broadcaster support is greatly appreciated. Silent listeners and viewers included. And a ground ball to short. Lindor's got it. Over to first, one away. Back to the top of the lineup with Durbin. He grounded out to short his first time. James says, I have a gut feeling we'll hang on. We'll hang on. We also would have accepted run production. Very nice. I love the way that's worded. Up high, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. I hope they don't stop letting up. A blowout might snap us out of the funk. Shutout, I'm calling it. Yonkers Joe just jinxed it. On the outside corner, 1-2. He just jinxed it. You don't... Oh, what are you doing? The 1-2. Popped up. Foul territory. Alonso is there. He'll make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Collins. He doubled his first time, but was stranded at second. Natalie says, why are you jinxing things? I'm just reading what the chat's saying. Yep, you picked the toughest team to do it against. These guys have been on fire. Outside, 1-0. Oops. I gotta remember to keep hitting my button there to change the layout. Outside, 2-0. Sharon says it's JJ's birthday and the Phils and Wheeler are down to 2. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. I'm liking this start, says Victor. Keep it going, Mets. And that one fouled off, 2-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning for Manaea. We go to the 4th, 4-0 Mets. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for our Mets. Mullins, Beatty, and Terrence coming up. It's an awesome way to get your mojo back. Yeah, but you don't jinx about it. You don't talk about it to jinx it. Learn baseball rules. It's like when your pitcher's throwing a no-hitter. You don't talk about it. Oh. Copy guy. Just subscribe. Thank you, copy guy. Yeah, right. You don't even talk to him, right? Exactly. But when you're an announcer or a fan, you don't talk about it. Get some more. Come on, Mullins. I can dig me some Manaea when he's on. Well, he was on last game too for the first 5 2/3 innings, and then imploded. Blue Beetle says Pete is the man. Let's go Mets. The Astros have a 4-0 lead over the Yankees. And Mullins lifts one out to left center field. Back towards the track at the wall. And that ball's out of here. Cedric Mullins gets his first homer as a Met. And it's 5-0. Yeah, no spoilers. Up and in, 2-1. George is here. Rose saying Brewers will always come back. There's a strike, 2-2. Swung on and missed. 1 away. That'll bring up Terrence, who's 0 for 1. No, you didn't. It's got timestamps on it. No, you didn't. Frank says, smoking black and mild. Why? If you're sick, why are you smoking? Yeah, singles and doubles, sprinkling a home run or two. Exactly. All right. Well, then my apologies. Yeah, but the tracker is ahead of me. But I'm not watching the tracker. I'm watching the game. That's a fair ball to throw over to first. Not in time. Terrence beats it out. An infield single. Tony saying, hey, buddy. What's up, Tony? Nice to see you. Oh, you guys all talking to one another. And he beat it. That'll bring up Lindor. He's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch, a stolen base, and a run scored. Yep, no, if you're, yeah, just, the tracker is ahead of me, so if you're paying attention to the tracker, that is ahead of me, but, and a chopper back to the mound, they throw it to second for 1, on the first, double play. A 1-6-3 double play ends the inning, but the Mets had a run. It's 5-0 going to the bottom of the 4th. Second double play the Mets have grounded into today. We've gained 4 new subscribers so far today as well. Welcome into the new subscribers. Teddy Smith is back saying hi. Celia's here saying, dang nice to see them scoring some run. Priester's a good pitcher. Yes, he is. Let's get greedy, says Yonkers. Robert says, Lindor is totally lost. Not himself. Yep. Hey, 5-0. Let's not blow. You guys start talking about it and bringing it into existence. It's going to happen. Just like the shutout. It's going bye-bye here soon because he talked about it. Natalie says we need this game. That captain talk faded fast. Yes, it did. The Yankees are being no hit. Oh, I thought they had a hit. I guess not. Finally, says Jonathan, for Mullins, yeah. It'll be Contreras, Vaughn, and Perkins coming up for Milwaukee. I grew up in a short bus or a train ride from Shay. Don't speak it into existence. Yeah, right, Mr. John? Please don't speak it into existence. Shout out to the newbies. Aren't you a newbie? Oh, no, you can't be. You have a channel membership, so you can't be a newbie. Three, 4, and 5 here for the Brewers. Down 5-0. Mania hopefully can get the pitch count a little bit under control here. And that one driven out to left. Nimmo back to the track at the wall. It's out of here. And that's why you don't talk about shutouts. Oh, you've been MIA a bit. No worries. Welcome back in. Runners on. Double play. Bases empty. Solo homers. I'm not giving the Mets crap for 2 double plays today. They have 2 2-out hits with runners on. So, that scored 2 runs. Zoinks. And that's exactly why I said you don't talk about a shutout. Vaughn takes the first pitch strike, 0-1. Down low, 1-1. See, you called it, John. Yep. No, Yonkers, stop talking, dude. You're lucky I don't time you out. Now you're like, oh, it's only 1 run. You said we were getting a shutout. And a ground ball is short. Base hit up the middle. That'll bring up Perkins. Darren says, yeah, you don't talk about shutouts and no-hitters. Up and in, 1-0. Runner on first, nobody out. Fouled off, 1-1. Speak of Mets slam into existence. It doesn't work like that. Natalie says, I just realized I start college in 2 weeks. Freshman year, here I come. Whoa, good luck with that. Down low, 2-1. So a leadoff homer and a single here. And a ground ball foul, 2-2. Charles says discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. No. It was just not. Swung on a miss. Struck him out. It was the 6th inning, William. Darren says now let's turn 2. I'm going to double check that because maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. That's right. Ask Mrs. PAS. She'll talk. Yeah, Mania went 5. Man, I don't know what I did here. I think he went. Oh, he did go 5 2/3. That fell apart. The 1-1. And a chopper to third. Nice play by Mauricio to second. The turn, not in time. It was a little bit high of a throw at second, but they get the force. 2 away. Let me come back over to the chat here. Leo says, you got to admit, it feels good to be winning the game so far. Yup. No, we don't need them to lose. We have 7 games with the Phillies left, guys. Stop worrying about what the Phillies are doing on a daily basis, please. Because if we sweep the 7 games we have with them, I'm not saying we're going to do that, but if we win all 7 games, it doesn't matter what they're doing today on a Sunday against Texas. 1-1. Don't jinx it, right, James? Liberal arts to become a chorus teacher. Very cool. The 1-1. And that one ripped out to left. Fair ball into the corner. That's going to score a run. Oh, they held him up. He might be out. Oh, man, I need to see a replay of that. Mauricio dove back in. It's 2nd and 3rd, though. I need to see that. Caps is here saying 5-1. Let's go. Man, it's close. I need to see a little bit different of an angle in slow-mo there. I am a Mets fan, Dawson. Can't tell from that angle either. How come they're not showing a better... They keep showing the Milwaukee hit. Show me the play at third base. Second and third here with 2 out. Here's Lockridge. Down low, 1-0. Leo says he's got faith. No jinx. There's a strike, 1-1. Cap says, let's settle down, Mania. You got this. Get out of this, Mania. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Charles says, I'm pulling for the PAS network. Always wins with outstanding coverage of MLB baseball action. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Dawson says, Braves fan, but I love baseball all around. Your take on Drake Baldwin, Rookie of the Year, National League. No idea. Couldn't tell you his numbers. I have no idea. I don't keep track of that kind of stuff. The 3-2. Popped up out the right, foul. We got Manaea up at the 75 pitches here in the 4th inning. Victor says need a big out here. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. That'll load the bases. That'll bring up Ortiz. You got to get out of this. Oh, Keith. There's a strike 0-1. Keith talking about grand slams here. Inside 1-1. No, it's not time for a pitching change. Not yet. Nervous time for New York fans. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. No, the bullpen has been wasted in the first 2 games. The bullpen shot for the Mets right now. The 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. Nice pitch. Reed Garrett getting warmed up in that bullpen, though. Popped foul, still 2-2. He's got one more batter. What's up with the 4th inning? Manaea needs a breather. What do you mean? He was in the 6th inning last time. What are you talking about, the 4th inning? So what, because it's the 4th inning today? The 2-2. Fouled it off again. But just because of pitch count, it might be his last inning of work. Still coming back from that injury, so. Victor's grabbing the Pepto chewables. The 2-2. Bases loaded. Mets up by 4. Pitcher steps off. The 2-2. And a ground ball. Base hit in the left field. That'll score 2 because Nimmo can't charge a baseball. This guy is a... if the Mets aren't going to do anything about it, I'm gonna be done complaining about these guys. He is so lazy out there in left field. Yeah, and he's still got 4 years on the contract, Caps. So the Mets now up 2. 30 pitches in this inning alone for Manaea. In for a strike, 0-1. Nimmo, move, bud. Come on. And a weak chopper. Nice play there at second over to first. That'll end the inning. But the Brewers put up 3. We go to the 5th. 5-3 Mets. Jonathan says I'm done with Nimmo. Like, I don't know if the runner would have been out at the plate the second run. Like, the first one definitely scored, but the second runner charged that ball and come up throwing to the plate, and he doesn't even do it. Nonchalance over to the ball, picks it up, throws it into third base. Yeah, John, I'll trade him, and I'll pay the contract. Up to 135 in the chat, though. Let's go. DJ Jimmy's here. What's up, Jimmy? Saying officially on vacation. Mets have a lead for now. Darren says, come on, Mets, take the wind out of their sails. Well, getting that last out before the 2 runs scored would have done that, I think. But now it's only a 2-run game. They're hype. I'm not giving credit. If we had a good pitcher, they wouldn't have tough at bats. I'm not giving credit to tough at bats for the 8 and 9 hitter in a lineup. Up high, 1-0 to Soto. Soto, Nimmo, and Alonso here. Outside, 2-0. Jason says, a couple years ago, Nimmo was playing well. After the contract, he's been trash. Yep. Respect to everyone on this great channel known as PAS. The 2-0. And Soto fakes a bunt outside, 3-0. Okay, offense, time to get a few more runs. Let's go. There's a strike, 3-1. Give him a razor, too, when he leaves. The 3-1. Oh, way outside. Called a strike. Come on, Blue. The 3-2. And a ground ball. Base hit in the right field. Soto now 2 for 3 today. That'll bring up Nimmo, who's 0 for 1. And Nimmo bunt to throw down the first in time. That's a sacrifice. That's a sacrifice 2-4. Oh no, it was Vaughn, so it's 2-3. Mrs. Caps has a confused look on her face because you're getting the plays before I do today. In hindsight, Nimmo stopped racing the first on a walk, buddy. Alright, guys. Let's go. a meeting at the mound here. Not sure what's going on. Maybe you want to talk about with an open base. How do you want to pitch to Pete? Pete's 1 for 2 today. Double play and a double. Yeah, right. Nimmo did advance the runner, so he did something. Once again, Pete tied with Strawberry for the Mets' all-time home run lead. The first pitch, and popped up out to right field. And it'll drop in for a base hit, and it gets over his head. It'll roll all the way to the wall. And the Mets will grab a run, and Alonso's standing on second base. A faster runner, and they would have been standing on third. But the polar bear chugging along. Yeah, you laugh at it, Blue Beetle, but it just led to a run, dude. Why are you laughing at the... Who cares what position he's batting? He bunted the man over to second, and they just scored on the double. So, laugh some more. And that'll be it. We're getting a pitching change. Malone says, at least we got one back, right? A way to answer right back, says William. Exactly. Way to go, Alonso. Let's get these run backs as caps. Let's see here. I don't want to say this out loud, so I'll just tag him over there. Pete, says Raymond. So we'll get a pitching change here. D.L. Hall will come in. Pete hitting doubles until we get back to New York for the big one. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Rangers still up 2-0 over the Phillies. White Sox have a 5-1 lead over the Guardians. Tigers up 7-2 over the Angels. A's and O's tied at 1 in the 7th. Braves have a 3-1 lead over the Marlins. I believe the Braves are going for a sweep there. Astros up 4-0 over the Yankees. Reds up 7-4 over the Pirates. And the Twins and Royals are tied up at 3. Oh, I know there's some NFL football today. Leo says Pete has the fire back today. Priester is out of the game. Down low, 1-0. Cap says Big John, hearing you say NFL is a great thing. And chopper foul, 1-1. Keep it going, Jeff. Your brother's Dolphins are playing. He's on the team. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Alonso with a couple doubles today. No, he's just a big fan. Gotcha. I believe our guy Charles Adderley in the chat, our lead mod, I believe he's a Dolphins fan as well. Up high, 3-1. Oh, you played from Pee Wee to college, Where'd you go to school? The 3-1. And Chopper Foul, 3-2. Darren says, come on, McNeil, just a bloop single. After we were done last night, I watched the rest of my Jets beat up on the Packers. I know it's preseason, but they looked good. Oh, Albany University, very cool. The 3-2. Hall deals. Down low, ball 4. So that'll bring up Mauricio. Mauricio's 2 for 2 today. Jonathan says, yeah, I called Pete, told him no homers till home. He said, sure. You want his number? No, I don't need it. Gelbs will give it to me. If I wanted it, Gelbs will give it to me. The first pitch to Mauricio up high, 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Darren says throw a wild pitch. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. Late swing there. 2 away. That'll bring up Mullins. Mullins got his first homer as a Met his last time up. 1 for 2 on the day. Cap says I played in the 90s. Damn, I feel old. Well, I hate to tell you, but outside 1-0. Charles is back, saying for the best in sports talk and great play-by-play. Outstanding content with informative commentary. Lively chat conversation. Sub to the PAS network. The 1-0. And a chopper. Vaughn's got it. He'll take it to the bag himself. So the Mets only get the 1. But it's 6-3. We are halfway through. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 here for the Brewers. Collins, Contreras, and Vaughn. Goodbye, Michael. I don't need you coming in here just posting Philly scores, dude. If all you're worried about is the Philly game, go hang out on a Philly streamer. And another sub, Mr. John. No, it dropped 1. We were at 84. It went down to 83. That's alright. We'll get it back, though. We'll get it back here. Oh, I don't even need to do that. I can do this. The Dolphins have a 21-17 lead over the Bears. I know it's only preseason. The only other game are Saints and Chargers at 4 o'clock. Yeah, all the scores are posted on the screen, right? And Collins turns on one. If it's fair, it's gone. Foul. 0-1. Not sure why Minaya is still on the mound here. James says, come on, defense. Let's go. Let's get a 1-2-3 inning. Come on, Mets. No more runs. Charles says to the new viewers and subscribers, welcome to the PAS network. You are valued indeed. The 0-1. Up high, 1-1. And that one lined out to right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Soto comes in and cuts it off. That'll keep it to a single. And that'll be it. Why bring him out then? Because now you're putting your reliever in a hole with the runner on first and nobody out. Yeah, but now you're hurting the bullpen by bringing a guy in with a runner on first and nobody out. Like, give him a fresh inning. Who else is live right now? Who else? We went over to Snowman. We got him up to 1,915 subs. Who else is live right now? Oh, our guy Dr. Delay is live. What's he got? Oh, he's got the Reds and Pirates. Another 4-inning pitcher. Make it stop. Yep. JJ's live, but it's okay. It's time for us to win. Let's not be negative on our team. So much Philly talk on the Mets stream. Come on, guys. Yeah, but they're not worried about what we're doing right now. I could tell you right now the Phillies fans could care less what the Mets are doing. Popped foul, 0-1. Garrett, the new pitcher here. Cap says, we gave away game 1 and 2. We have to win this one. Trent says, enjoy our former closer. I hope it came back to you guys next year in free agency. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Garrett will induce a double play. Let's hope so. There's a strike, 1 and 2. Yeah, exactly. We should be worried about actually winning a game more than anything, right? But there's some fans that are more concerned about what the Phillies are doing than what we're doing. The 1-2. Let the Phillies win the National League East again. How many times has the National League East team advanced in the playoffs? The division winner. And that one driven out to right. And It's a home run. It's 6-5. Wasn't sure if it was going to go foul or not. And it's 6-5. Overused bullpens. Starters that can't go 5. It's a small slump. It's not a small slump. This is all on Stearns. In for a strike, 2-1. Popped up, foul, 2-2. I guess not, Patrick, because the manager took him out. I would have left him, even though he gave up the single, I would have left him in. And it's not a small slump. The Mets are down low, 3-2. What are the Mets, the worst team in baseball since the All-Star game? I mean, come on. Yeah, they don't have 3 of their starters in the lineup, and they still put up a 5 spot in 4 innings. Popped up. Shallow right field. Beatty's got it. 1 away. Yep. Hey, and you guys are saying it. Anytime the Mets offense actually hits, the pitching doesn't show up. When the offense is absolutely trash, the pitching is unbelievable. Who cares, Ship? My goodness. You had a 5-0 lead. Really? That's the guy you say bring back is Dallas Green? No thanks. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Yeah, well, knock it off. It makes it worse. Down low, 2-2. Coaches are supposed to put us in best position to win, not these guys. This is going to continue until changes are made. Well, then it's in the off season, Caps. I agree with you, but it's the off season. The outside and low, 2-2 or 3-2, excuse me. Like afraid of making changes. I don't get it. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Monasterio's 0 for 2. Struck out, reached on the fielder's choice. Inside 1-0. Jonathan says we could score 30 runs on when it feels safe. No lead, but this team is safe. Gina's saying let's go. And a chopper foul, 1-1. Why did the Mets always give us nightmares? Because we have a general manager and a manager who have no idea what they're doing. The 1-1. And that one driven out to left center field. Nimmo back on the track before the wall will make the catch. The Brewers get 2. The Mets still lead 6-5 as we head to the 6th. Hit that like button and sub to PAS, Charles. Cap says 6 runs should be enough for a team to win the game, but not the Mets. If Alonso doesn't get that RBI, this game is tied. And if they don't give up that 2-run home run, the Mets still have a lead. What? I mean, come on. The Mets still have a 3-run lead if they don't give up that 2-run homer. See, that's... For the Mets, it'll be Beatty, Terrens, and Lindor, 8, 9, and 1 in their lineup. News alert, Nimmo makes a catch. James says, well, now it's official. The Mets don't know how to manage their pitchers and players. Such a sad story for us Met fans. Dell says, I really believe we're going to lose this game. I hope not, Dell, but I get that feeling. And Cap says, what makes things worse is Atlanta, Seattle, Washington, Atlanta, Philly, Miami, Detroit, Cincinnati, Philly, Texas, San Diego, Washington, Cubs, and Miami. Yeah, it's not easy. Gained another sub there. That's 7 so far for today's stream. Welcome in, everybody. I kind of agree with that opinion, though. What on today's team shows you that they're gonna hold on to this when the bullpen's worn out and gassed? And for a strike, 1-1. Oh, up and in the Beatty. Yikes, 2-1. You sure? Just subscribe. Thank you for subbing. Appreciate that. The 2-1. Down low, 3-1. Yep, they've been more competitive, but they literally find new ways to lose. Yep. Maybe Darren. Darren talking about bringing up McLean or Sproat. And why the Mets aren't doing it. Maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're afraid to put them in a pennant race. Sharon says hoping for a little luck at this point. Charles says feel inspired to join in the chat. You're welcome to do so anytime. Express yourself respectfully. Bob D just subscribed. Welcome in, Bob. Fouled off. We'll do it again. We have a GM that's used to small market organization and a coach straight out of the Yankees organization. Unreal. 2 hitting coaches. Nothing else needs to be said. Right? Right? It's sad and embarrassing, but we have to get a W. And popped up. Foul. It'll go out of play. James says, to all my fellow Met fans, let's all pull stock together and cheer on our Mets. Manny says, I see you have a Penn State flag. I love Penn State also. And lifted foul down the left field side. We'll do it again. Yes. Big time Penn State fan. In college football. College basketball, I am a St. John's fan. And called strike 3. Fouls off a ton of pitches and then looks at a pitch down the middle of the plate. At least swing, dude. Don't get caught looking. State pen, as we like to say. Right. Yeah, that's where I need to go. And a ground ball to Renz. Ortiz has got it over the first, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor. He's 0 for 2 today. And see, everybody that was worried about the Phillies, it's now 2-2. Darren says in '88 the Mets brought up Jeffries and he injected life into the team. They won the division. Up high, 1-0. Yeah, I don't know what they're waiting for, honestly. Remember, Chavez still happy with the homers today. All he cares about. And that one flop out to right. And the Mets go 1-2-3 for the first time this game. We go bottom 6. Still 6-5 Mets. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for Milwaukee coming up. Yeah, right. But now they are frustrating the fan base. Yep. Yeah, and nothing's going to change unless fans stop showing up to the games again. Last year they averaged 27,000 fans a game. This year it's almost 43,000. Cohen's not even tweeting anymore. All he cares about is fans that are showing up to the ballpark. You stop showing up to the ballpark, I bet you some changes start coming. But that's not going to happen because everybody's going to want to be there Tuesday night to try to be at the game where Pete breaks the record. But the team we should be worried about right now is the Reds. And they have a 7-4 lead over the Pirates. But no, Met fans are worried about Philly. When we're only up 2.5 games over the Reds. We're spending the money on the wrong players, in my opinion. John, you called it. 3 jinx facts. They all came to reality. Yup. How are Met fans worried about the Phillies? The chance of winning the division is lower. Focus on the wild card. In for a strike 0-1. Brooks Raley, the new pitcher here for the Mets. And that one popped up on the infield. Lindor calling everyone off. 1 away. Sharon says Milwaukee plays like a team. We don't. Correct. The State Fair. Something I used to like doing growing up when I lived in Jersey. We used to go to the Sussex County Fair every year. Now it's called, I believe it's called the New Jersey State Fair now. 1-1 to count. Bounce in the dirt, 2-1. Okay, another person that's going to get timed out here. You're timed out. We don't care. Fouled off, 2-2. Worry about what the Reds are doing, not what the Phillies are doing. The Sussex County Farm and Horse Show is the old name. Yeah. Yep. I was going to say, wait, how would Jonathan know? But he grew up in the same town as I did. Where has Alvarez disappeared to? What do you mean? He's getting a day off. He's played like 6 straight games. They're giving him a day off. And that one ripped out to left. Foul. 3-2 still. The 3-2. And that one lined. Nice diving stop by Pete. 2 away. And the crowd boos. Jonathan Himes says catchers need a day off now and again for sure. And it's like giving him 2 days off with the day off tomorrow, so take advantage of that sometimes. You gotta play Terrens every once in a while. Yeah, I saw Pete flexing that wrist there. Hopefully he's okay. Inside 2-0. Jonathan says, yeah, it drives me nuts when JT Realmuto has to sit, but you got to give him a rest. Yeah. If you have not done so already, why not pause now and give the like button a thumbs up, says Charles. Thank you, Charles. Pete's balling today. The 2-0. Down low, 3-0. I'm scared Pete will go to Milwaukee. He hit so well there. Yes, he does hit well there, but honestly, to me, he doesn't fit their team chemistry. There's a strike, 3-1. Now, I could see Pete leaving, but I don't think it'll be Milwaukee. I could see somebody like Chicago. I could even see the Yankees. Houston. The 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. That one ripped foul, 3-2 still. I can't see Pete leaving, y'all. But as a Phillies fan, we'd love to have him. Bryce would gladly go back to outfield. That won't happen, though. Well, if you're not going to pay Schwarber, you're not going to pay Pete. The 3-2. And that one popped up. Foul. Done the... Oh, no, it's in fair territory. Nimmo's got it. And Raleigh has a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 7th. Still 6-5 Mets. It'll be Soto, Nimmo, and Alonso coming up. I don't think so. I do not think the Phillies are paying Schwarber. Could be wrong. Mets holding on to this run. 1-run lead. The Pirates making a little bit of a comeback there. It's now 7-5 against the Reds. Yankees have gotten on the scoreboard. That's 4-1 Astros. Braves up 7-1 over the Marlins. The Yankees. If the Yankees lose today and the Guardians win, yes. If the Yankees lose today and the Guardians win, the Guardians surpass the Yankees for that last playoff spot. Dolphins and Bears tied up at 24. Only 30 seconds left there to go in the preseason action. Rayleigh has been nailed. Yes, he has. Cap says it too. Rayleigh has been so clutch for us this year. Don't worry, the Brewers can't afford Pete. No, they're not going to pay. If he's going to want the most money and the best contract, it's not going to be the Brewers. If anyone wants Pete, they better come because whatever they offer, trust me, he'll bring it back to the Mets. I don't think so. I think that's what they did last time. I don't think that's what they'll do this time. Pete is a Met for life. Mark my words. Cap says, I took the Yankees to score 3 runs today. Big mistake. The 0-1. Fouled off 0-2. Frank says the Mets need to add on here. Rogers getting warmed up in the pen. Raymond says, let's get a few more runs here. Timeout here. Soto called it. He's 2 for 3 today on a 3-game home run stretch here. But 2 for 3 today with a couple singles. Down low, did he go? No, 1 and 2. No, Rogers, they said Rogers is the only guy that can go 3 days. Oh, it looked like the home plate umpire wanted to call that one. He twitched. Call the ball, though. No, I think Rogers will be fine. And that one laced out to left center field, but it'll be caught. Perkins had to make a jumping catch. 1 away. All right, Jonathan's timed out. I don't need play-by-play of other games in the chat. Go hang out with play-by-play with JJ. He's doing the game. My goodness. Philly fans in here talking about their game. Down low, 2-0. Charles says, once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. Down low, 3-0. The 3-0. Up high. Call ball 4. That'll bring up Alonso. Rogers reminds me of Stretch Man. I know a lot of us would prefer to Pete to break the home run record at home, but let's do it right now. high, 1-0. Why are you worried about your chat when you're supposed to be doing live play-by-play? Why are you coming in here telling me how to worry about my channel? The 1-0. And popped up down the right field side. That'll be caught. 2 away. Please tell me you subscribed long enough to put that in the chat. Why am I such an angry person? But you're the one coming in complaining about what I'm doing on my channel. But I'm the angry person. Okay, goodbye. That's the kind of person you're going to be in the chat. I don't need you here. Great play calling, Mr. John. Much respect. Will we see Diaz go 2 innings today? That's a good question, Malone. Up high, 2-0. Or 1-1, excuse me. Apparently he thought I was angry, Charles. I don't need... Jonathan, I appreciate you being here, dude. I don't need Phillies play-by-play in my chat. Down low, 2-1. James says, let's go, Mets. We need a run or two. The 2-1. Lined foul. 2-2. He says, every time I get timed out, I learn. No worries. It's always on. I know. But that's the side that gets the most views, so. No, he's not. He's good. Jonathan Himes is good. The 2-2. Why? Why am I worried about what my chat's doing? Because that's what we're about here. I want a community. I don't want people just coming in here and not chatting and not thinking they have to subscribe or thinking they have to donate. You don't need to donate to be part of this community. And McNeil crushes one out to right center field, but not deep enough. It's caught at the track. We go bottom 7, stand up and stretch. Why is everybody doubting the Mets? They can go on and win. Just went straight. What? What? It'll be back to the top of the lineup here for the Brewers. I'm going to go over to other streamers later and tell them how they should run their channel. The Dolphins and Bears tied at 24. That game now final. Nine outs to go, says Sharon. Cap says, what? What's mind blowing is when someone goes into a chat and tells the creator how to run their channel, right? Let's go, Mets. We need this win, says James. Okay, I would suggest that you vet your comments before posting in the chat. My humble opinion. Right? Charles? Just like the words you speak. Think about what you're saying before you actually say them. Oh, they're replaying Howie's call on the home run. Howie's call, the Pete Alonso 3-run homer from last year. Yeah, telling someone how to run their stream is wild. Let's stay hot, Pete. Thinking isn't overrated. No, it is not. No, we're... Let's go, Mats. We win this. Let's go. Siegler will pinch hit here. I did not clip it, Frank, because the Mets lost. I usually don't clip. I usually don't post the clips if the Mets lose. I don't know. And Williams still isn't the same since Pete hit that home run. Correct. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Rogers, the new pitcher here. And that one lined foul, 0-2. PR is back saying, salute, John. Sorry I'm late. I see I missed a good one. Frustrating one. The Mets had a 5-0 lead at one point. The 0-2. Up and in, 1-2. Frank says, my apologies. I thought it was a historic call. Respect. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Just let your chatter say what they want. Another person blocked. Thank you for subscribing long enough to post a nonsense comment. Thank you. And that one lined out to left, base hit. A leadoff single. Can the Mets win this game? I just don't know if they can. Yeah, I don't know. Do they have the pitching and the defense to hold on? Because the offense has gone quiet. Jake saying, buckle up, everyone. Jackson Churio expected to miss 2 to 4 weeks due to right hamstring strain. Yikes. James, why are you commenting on a old video? When you're here in the live chat, there's a strike, 0-1. Leo says, I like McNeil and Marte. They are unsung heroes, I believe. Let's go, Rogers. Get these outs. The 0-1. And a chopper foul. 0-2. Sharon says Roger's taking us on a submarine ride. DO2. Pickoff throw, not in time. Fans need this. No, I hate it when the fans boo. Get over it already. My goodness. DO2. And a chopper. Beatty flips to Lindor. They'll get the force at second. And that'll be all. I'm hoping, as I can do now, I accidentally hit that old video. Yeah, but then you commented. Where did the disrespectful people come from? Simply incredible. The first pitch. And a chopper to third. And a base hit in the left. And the runner will go first to third. Unbelievable that we get a ground ball and it goes into the outfield. Like, come on. Why, once again, why is Mauricio playing third base and not Beatty? First and third, one out here. Mets are playing back for two. And a weak ground ball at second. Flip to second for one. The throw to first. Got him. Double play. We go to the eighth. Still 6-5 Mets. Beatty's playing second. I would flip them. I would put Beatty at third and Mauricio at second. Or I'd give Lindor a day off and put Mauricio at short. Double play. Nice. Wow. So we go to the eighth. Mets still holding on to a 6-5 lead. It'll be Mauricio, Mullins, and Beatty coming up. While we're thinking about it, and we're in between innings, let's reset up our redirects here. Because I know our guy CP stopped in. He'll be going live with post game. So no matter what happens here, everybody, make sure you check out CP's post game. And hopefully we get a chance to spam those W's. Down low, 1-0 here. Siegler stays in the game at third. Stephen D says, John, I don't like Ronnie at third. Yeah, I don't like him over there either. Thank God for that double play. That would have been bad. Let's go, Mets. Is Lux. Wait, Mullins hit a home run today? Yes, he did. That one fouled off. 1-2. Let's get a run or two here. He hit a home run to lead off the bottom of the fourth inning, or top of the fourth inning. Can we scratch out a run or two? Hopefully. Comes down to the Mets management. They just can't get it right. The owner needs to fix it. Alonso stretching his wrist. Yep, you're behind. We need a win today. What's up, Darnell? It seems to me that Mendoza has forgot how to manage baseball. That double play call was classic, Mr. John. This is me and Carla. We're addicted. Oh, he said Carlos. He said me and Carlos. Who's Carlos? Hall is still pitching, yes. Cap says I came in when it was a 5-1 lead. The 1-2. And foul tipped at the plate. He got a piece. He got a piece of that. We have 135 people still watching here in the top of the 8th inning. Ronnie, what do you think of that?
Yeah, they were adrenaline junkies.
They're what?
Yeah, they were adrenaline junkies.
Oh, it just jumped up to 145. How about the new 10 people? Swung on a miss. He struck him out.
Yeah, they were adrenaline junkies.
Okay. We'll see. Man, maybe they might be new though, so they might not be junkies. He said, Carla, my bad. Antibiotics are killing me. What is he swinging at? At the high fastball. That looks like a pumpkin coming at you. In for a strike. Oh no, outside, 1-1. Instagram. Why am I getting a message from Instagram? I don't have Instagram. C. Lee is here. What's up, C. Lee? The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Cap says we have to win this. Cincy up 9-6. They're getting closer and closer. Yeah, easy, Ronnie. C. Lee saying hi, John and everyone. James says we just need 2 or more runs. Yeah. Swung on a miss, struck him out. 2 away. Yeah. Halson's coming into this game has given up 2 walks. That's it. Helsley will be coming in for the 8th inning for the Mets. Here's Beatty. He's 1 for 3 with a solo homer. And he went. Did he go? No, 1-0. Yeah, Manny, cool. I just said that about 2 minutes ago, dude. But yeah, here you are, putting it in the chat. So that means you're telling me, that shows me you don't pay attention to the channel. Just got slapped upside the head for calling her Carlos. Ouch. Lee says, I want to see you win. The 1-1. Bounce in the dirt, 2-1. And that one lined foul. We'll do it again. Everybody's saying hi to C. Lee. And that one ripped. Oh, Vaughn's got it over to first, and that'll do it. We go bottom 8. Still 6-5 Mets. Helsley will be the new pitcher. It'll be Perkins, Monasterio, and Jansen, depending on pinch hitters. Big John and Mets fans have to go. I'll see you all on Tuesday night. As always, LFGM with a little Pepto on the side. Caps, thanks for coming in, buddy. We'll see you on Tuesday night. Yeah, McNeil is the DH today, so we would lose the DH spot. Is it wise to have that? It doesn't. It's too late. It doesn't matter. Lounge. The Mets don't know how to use their bullpen, so they're overusing these guys. No, it's not wise, but they have to live with it now. Sharon says, I feel like we're going to get hot again, but I feel really good about the Jets, too. And don't get too excited about the Jets. It's preseason. See ya. Smash them free subs and hit that like button, says Charles. Live streaming now on the PAS Network, Sunday afternoon edition of MLB Baseball. Mr. John providing great play-by-play. Thank you, Charles. James says, now it's up to relief pitcher now to step it up. Well, since the 4th inning, or 5th inning. See, Lee says I was like number 63. Sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory, says Charles. Let's go. Gina's saying, come on, Helsley. Come on, buddy. It'll be Terang. So a pinch hitter here. The Met killer. Got the corner, 0-1. Sharon says I'm playing Hell's Bells right now. Swung on a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. They don't do that, right? The away team, like, since the Mets are on the road, like, Milwaukee doesn't play that for them, right? The 1-2. Oh, just missed. 2-2. Oh, that's too close, man. Bounce in the dirt. Did he go? No, 3-2. Generally speaking, here's that the team can go nuts offensively one game and look amazing and then look completely lifeless the next. Depends on the pitcher, man. If the pitcher's got his stuff working, hitters can't do nothing about it. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4, a leadoff walk. Well, 0-2 when he walked them. Yep, that'll bring up Sal Frelick. Yep, they're bringing in all the people they were giving days off to. We wouldn't even have had to see these guys if the Mets could have pitched. 0-2 to ball 4. Unbelievable. Yep. This team doesn't chase, yet he's trying to paint the corners. Terang's going to go on the first pitch here. Nope. Outside, 1-0. Darryl says nothing easy this year. Nope. The 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Up to 170 in the chat. Oh, it just dropped back down to 165. The 1-1. Runner holds. Check swing foul, 1-2. Ron's here. What's up, Ron? The 1-2. And that one drilled out to center. Mullins coming on. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Let's see what they do with pitcher here. Or a catcher, excuse me. And Victor, what does this have to do with our Mets Brewers stream? Please. I know some of you have been here for a while, but come on. Maybe I just become like other streamers and ignore the chat. Inside, 1-0. And a ground ball, base hit in the left field. And Nimmo bobbles it, but they stopped at second. So Jansen with his second hit of the game. First and second here. 1 out. Yes, I'm surprised they're staying with Lockridge. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Up and in, 1-0. Yeah, right. That means you're doing too much. I'll just time you out and you won't have to worry about chatting here. No, we're not gonna. No, Darth Star, we're not gonna make the playoffs, dude. Unless they can somehow get it turned around. Up high, 2-0. Raymond says need another double play here. I was listening to yesterday by what? The 2-0. Right down the middle, 2-1. Something Helsley. I mean, only 97 on that fastball. The 2-1, and popped foul. 2-2. The 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate. Charles says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can always adjust my sails to reach my desired destination. Trying to stay positive, Charles. Trying to stay positive. PAS Network is the place to be, says Charles. A foul straight back, still 2-2. James says we need momentum. The 2-2. Fouled off again. Two and two, 20th pitch from Helsley coming up. Brewers down a run, but runners on first and second. These at-bats are crazy long because they keep fouling pitches off. That's what the Brewers do. The Mets don't do this. C. Lee says right now we need a double play. Well, we got a double play 2 innings ago when we needed it. I don't know if we're getting another one. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Up to 7095 on the sub count. That's 16 new subscribers today. Welcome in. Closing in on 7,100. Up over 200 in the chat. Let's go. Ronnie, what do you think of 200 plus people being here today?
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
They might be new though.
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Okay. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Back up to 101 on the gun. Money says, last year, especially late in the year, we were the team fighting off pitches. Now we just look at strikes. Yep. Strikeout is also good. Get this last guy. The 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Charles says, thanks to all you on the PAS Network live stream broadcast. Your support is greatly appreciated. Let them know, Charles. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Nice pitch. Yes, you did tell us that, Gina. That had to be cool. Did you get to say hi to him? 211 in the chat. The 1-2. And a grounder. Base hit in the right field. That's going to tie the game. Past the diving Alonso. And once again, the bottom of the lineup. The number 9 hitter. 3 RBIs today for the number 9 hitter. That'll be it. Diaz is coming in. See, Lee says, I'm tired of this. You're tired of it. Mets had a 5-1 lead today. And it's tied at 6 here in the bottom of the 8th. Why are they giving him fist pumps coming off the field? He didn't do his job. Oh, well. Over on the vertical side, we're up to 62 people watching. Let's go. Welcome in over there. On the big side, we're at 198. Let's go. I'm living a nightmare right now. Mets blow another 5. What do you mean blow another 5-0 lead? When did they blow a 5-0 lead already? Come on. 3 games in a row, Cecily. Not over yet. Nope. But we got to hope Diaz can keep it tied. Because then from the Mets come up, it'll be 9-1-2 in their lineup. They were up 5-0 in this game. Yep. Yes, they were. They were up 5-0 going to the bottom of the 4th inning and gave up 3 runs. Then they got another run to make it 6-3. Then the Brewers scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th to make it 6-5. Because we have a starter that apparently doesn't like run support. So Doug says this is the time of the year the Mets should be rolling, but they're not. Charles, the Mets need to mow. Oh, Mets need to learn how to keep their foot on the gas. And it gets away, and the go-ahead run was... Oh, no. It was first and second. I thought it was first and third. So the wild pitch puts runners on second and third. No, not all the starters. Peterson's the only one that gets to the 6th inning. If you're a starter, you should at least be able to start the 6th inning. Can we hire Julio Iglesias to come sing OMG? Down low, 2-0. Bubs just subbed. There's a strike, 2-1. That puts us at 70-99. Let's go. 20 new subs today. Ronald Ryan saying, wow, just can't finish a game. No, it's not finish a game. I'm not blaming this. Yes, the bullpen gave up the tying run, but when Minaya gives up 5, I'm not putting it on the bullpen. He says, I'm going to take a trip to the Big Apple to have a talk with the New York Mets. The 3-1. Fouled off, 3-2. Three and 2 the count. The 3-2. And that one ripped, caught by Pete at third. We go to the 9th. That would have been down the line into the corner. We're heading to the 9th, tying it up at 6. 9-1-2 for the Mets coming up. That ball was absolutely ripped. Once again, welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. We go live for every Mets game. see if the Mets can get the lead back. Let's see here. That's 10.8. Let's go. Once again, when we're done here, no matter what happens here in the ninth, we'll redirect over to CP. CP will have Mets postgame. Brewers are spoiled. Don't give an inch, right? Great play by Pete. Polar Bear saved at least two. That saved at least a run, maybe two. Oh, it's showing that definitely saved two because it was second and third. And that was going down into the corner, so that definitely would have been two. And there were two outs, so runners were going. Jonathan says Brewers are going to walk it off for sure. Brewers are going all the way this year. Wrong. You're hot now. Once again, when the Brewers get to the playoffs, they don't show. In the morning, you have two choices. You can either A, continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. Money Magic says, hoping for some more runs. Lately, this situation has led to being walked off. Positive Charles hit us with something. The return of CP, correct. CP did stop in and said he was going to be live for post-game. So, I got that set up already. 25 new subs today. Let's go, everybody. Appreciate you all coming in today. Whether you're rooting for our Mets or you're rooting for your Brewers, we appreciate everybody watching along. Alvarez will be the pinch hitter. Mirrors the new pitcher. Yeah, our defense was okay today. Today's not on the defense. No, we did not have errors again. Nope, today's just on pitching. Giving up base hits. Only one inning did Mets pitchers go 1-2-3. Swung on a miss by Alvarez, 0-1. Weekly grounded to short. One away. Could have had Terenge do that. Have you been live for this whole game? Yes, I go live for every Mets game. From beginning to end. Unless there's a computer issue or something beyond my control. I start a stream, I finish the stream. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1 to Lindor. Lindor 0 for 3 today. And chopped foul, 1-2. Neither. I can't stand either team. If the NLCS is Brewers Cubs, I probably won't do it. Best way to keep track of the game if you can't watch. Thanks, PAS. You're welcome, Money. Thank you for being here. The 1-2 to Lindor. Down low, 2-2. I like last year after the Mets lost to the Dodgers, I didn't do the Dodgers Yankees World Series. Kevin says, lucky me, I started watching now. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Raymond says a little hit Lindor. The Cubs seems like they have some magic this year. Don't expect them to be as good as they are. Why? They're a good team. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. I expected the Brewers to be good again, but not this good. I mean, the Brewers are legit. The 3-2. And popped up. It'll go foul. Still 3-2. Soto waiting on deck. The 3-2. Mears deals. And that one lifted out to right center field. But it'll hold up. 2 away. That'll bring up Soto. 2 for 4 today. A couple singles. Are you happy they signed? Yes. I don't care about the contract. It's not my money. I don't go to the ballpark. I don't have to pay those prices. Outside 1-0. Would not be surprised if they work around Soto here to get to Nimmo. Christopher says, "Oh, the pain." No, he is not. He's batting less than 180 with runners in scoring position. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. I think he's having a decent year. He's not having a great year. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. I mean, 28 home runs. He's got, but 20 of them are solo shots. He cannot hit in a Met uniform with people on base. Outside, 3-1. If the Brewers and Mets were to face off in the playoffs this year, who would win? Depends on what round. If it's in the first round again, I would take the Mets in the 3-game series. If it's in the five round, if it's later than that, the Brewers will win. Down low, ball 4. So they stayed away. That'll bring up Nimmo. Now, I know the Brewers are hot, but the Mets should have won the first 2 games here. And maybe not the first one. But yesterday was on defense. I mean, the first night, great play by the Brewers to get thrown out, throw the runner out at the plate. Wonder where Gary's been this series. I'm surprised that it was Gelbs in the booth. But we're coming up on 3 hours of stream here, guys. This has been the longest game of this series. The first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Nimmo lifts it out to left. Collins will make the catch. And we go bottom 9. Tied up at 6. So bad job by Mendoza today, splitting up Soto and Alonso. What do you mean you take a solo shot? Oh, are you a Brewers fan? Yeah, it'll be Collins, Contreras, and Vaughn, so any of them can walk it off here with a blast. We are up to 257 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Diaz will be on the mound here for the 9th. Once again, no live stream tomorrow, guys. Finally a day off. But then back at it on Tuesday night. So we'll see. Does Alonso get one more shot in Milwaukee to break the Mets home run record? Or do the Brewers walk it off here? Alvarez remains in the game at catcher. Yep. I'm scared of everybody in the Milwaukee lineup. Every one of them is a tough at bat. Not so much in the terms of home run hitters, but they're all tough at bats here. There's a strike, 0-1. John, if this was mentioned, do you think Mendy's turns or someone else making the lineup changes? I think it's Mendy making the lineup changes. Inside, 1-1. Yep, enjoy your day off, Mr. John and Mrs. PAS. No, not really a day off because I got to work my real job tomorrow, but the 1-1. Swung on him, asked 1-2. Yeah, no, I think Mendy gets to determine the lineups. I do. Way outside, 2-2. Yes. Charles, I forget what the number was. Nope, I got it right here. 543 last year for Mets Phillies last year. And that one ripped out to right, back towards the wall. Soto at the wall, he jumps and it's gone. And there it is. The Mets blow a 5-0 lead. Get swept by Milwaukee. And yet nobody's going to get fired. This one was tough. This one was tough, everybody. Good game. Thank you for chatting it up, Keegan. Hey, it's because I said they're not home run threats, and he hits a walk-off homer. So that one's on me. Buster, this is the 3rd or 4th time you said you're done. So I hope I don't see you in the chat anymore, honestly. Yep, that's rock bottom. Yep. Guys, when I end the stream, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to CP's channel. Go let your frustrations out over there. Let them know. And we'll be back at it on Tuesday night with the chance to start a new series. Good night, Darren. Good night, everybody. Thanks again. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Consider subscribing. And like I said, Zach F., go Brewers. Love this team. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Let's go. Had a lead in each of them. Yep. Nope. And they're not going to, James. They're not going to do anything until that season's over. So, once again, I've said it a couple times now. When I end the stream, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to CP's channel. Go in. Be frustrated with those guys as well. And we'll see everybody on Tuesday night.